Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be budgeting for the month of June, y'all. We are halfway through the year already. It is crazy, but we are going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, my name is Janelle and I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, meal planning, and I also do lifestyle videos. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So first things first is we are going to turn over to my dashboard. So this is just what my June dashboard looks like. Everything that is in this like pinkish color is going to be all of my household bills, and everything in this orange color is actually going to be all of my personal bills. So I am going to be showing you guys my personal budget in this video. So this is where everything is. So I get paid weekly now, and my husband's always been getting paid weekly. So we literally have the same payday. So we will be getting paid 4 times this week. For my for my personal bills, I break down some of my bills to pay different things. So my auto bill, instead of paying it once a month, I actually pay it every 2 weeks. So I'm paying one on the 3rd and one on the 17th. I also put money into our household account, and I also split that up twice a month as well. So I'll be paying that on the 10th and on the 24th. Everything else is paid when it is due. Okay, so not much to look on here. It's not all that fancy. Now we're going to go into my monthly goals and things of that sort. So we are first going to start off with my monthly goals, and I have 3. They're not always going to be financial goals. My first one is to lose 10 pounds. So in my budget closeout for May, I talked about how I got to 5 pounds, but I also lost some inches. If you don't know, I gave birth at the beginning of the year to a beautiful baby girl. She is 4 months or 4.5 months. And so I am trying to lose the extra weight that I have, but not only just from my baby. Before I got pregnant, I was trying to lose weight. So just getting to a size that I am comfortable with. So my goal is to lose 10 pounds this month. Next is to get 4 hours of overtime for work, meaning that for each paycheck, I should have an hour of overtime. This is to just kind of help bring in extra monies to my budget. And then the last one is to stay within my cashless cash envelopes, which I do a cashless cash envelope system. I budget what I need, and then I charge the stuff to my card. And as the charge is posted, then I go into my checking account and pay it back. So those are my 3 monthly goals for the month of June. Now for my checkoffs, I have 3 things that I want to do. I am going to be purchasing my husband a Father's Day gift. It is not budgeted because what he actually wants is not something that I can have budgeted, but I can still purchase it for him. Next, I just need to go and get my nails and my toes done. Y'all, my nail like broke here, and it's tragic because I just keep peeling it and it's not making my nail any better. And then lastly, y'all, I opened up a Poshmark. I know, right? This is so crazy. And this one is to post at least 10 items to Poshmark. So I got to this point because I've always watched people have side hustles, and I've always kind of said to myself that I don't have any extra talents that allows me to get into sort of like a side hustle, or do I have the time? Y'all, I'm lazy. And so I was just like, there's nothing that I can do. Well, baby girl has a lot of clothes that she does not need, and or not that she doesn't need, she's grown out of, and we just have a lot of miscellaneous things. And at first I was going to see if I could bring it to like Once Upon a Time or someplace where I can get some money for it. And then I remember that one of my subscribers and somebody that I'm subscribed to has a Poshmark. I don't know how it came to my mind, but something was like, hey, Janelle, go and do some research, yada, yada, yada. It eventually convinced me to go ahead and open up a Poshmark. And we're just going to see how it goes. I'm not having high expectations because I know it's not a quick turnaround. So I'm just watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos and doing my research. And I may potentially, if I remember, to go ahead and actually link my Poshmark down. I do already have things posted there, and it will be a mixture of baby clothes and also things that are in my actual closet that I either just can't fit into and probably won't ever fit back into it, or things that I just don't want to wear anymore. I am trying to redo my closet, and so I just need to go ahead and get these pictures and get them posted. And so that is one of my checkoff items. It should have probably been a goal, but I'm not going to push myself that far just this minute. So those are one of my things. So yes, y'all, I do have a Poshmark. If you guys are wanting to purchase something off of there, you guys can. Next is going to be my investments. So I do have 3 investment accounts. I have a Robinhood, an Acorns account, and an IRA account. And these are going to be the amounts that we are starting off the month of June with. So we're at $910.02. And I want to at least, I think, let's just say get to $1,200 at the end of the year. I'm going to say this in every video, y'all. I don't know why every time I get onto a video, I start yawning. It is so crazy. So those are going to be my investments. And then I have my top priorities. So I'm trying to get more consistent with my YouTube videos. I've already picked 4 days that I will be posting videos because those seem to be the days that most people watch my videos. So I'm hoping that my channel and my views will grow by posting my videos during those days and time frames. So the goal is to have 16 videos, 4 videos per week. And then also I'm needing to define my sinking funds for my personal account because I don't really have like any defined personal sinking funds because a lot of the things that I'm saving for are going to challenges and specific things. But then after that, kind of going forward, I just need to know what I need to be saving for. So that is a top priority so I can make sure that I have that in place as I start accomplishing some of my saving goals. Okay. Now we're going to head into the meat of this, which is my actual June 22 monthly budget. Okay. So you guys, I have one job and I get paid hourly. And so this is just what I am going to be working with. Okay. So we have my main income and I'm budgeting $2,920. Now I know this is going to be skewed just a little bit because starting in June they will start taking out my 401k. So that budget will come down just a tad bit, but I'm still gonna budget $2,920 because that allows me to force myself to make sure that I'm getting a little bit of overtime. My rollover, I'm expected to roll over $300. And then other is I do get a commission. Part of my commission is not being paid to me until my company decides what they actually want to do when it comes to that particular part of my commissions. So I'm just budgeting $200 right now. And then my total income that I'll be working with for the month will be $3,420. Okay. And for me and my budget, I actually look at my budget in different sections. So I have my expenses, which are my 4 walls, and then I have my debt, and then money or my spending for, everyday spending. And then I have savings, investments, and sinking funds. And this is in the order that I kind of just like budget, if that makes sense. So we're going to start off with my 4 walls and the things that I have to pay for, except for one thing, which is like my car, but we'll talk about that in a second. But these are the things that I have to pay for on a monthly basis. So I have my AT&T bill, which is $186.01. And that is also because we have our two phones that we're still paying off on. And I told myself the last time that I would not like rent out a phone again. And I kind of did it, but Janelle, you're going to know better and you're going to do better. I have my Acorns. Since I have an IRA account with Acorns, they charge a membership fee, and that is $3. I have my transfer to my household account for $500. We have Netflix at $21.64. I don't know how much longer or if we'll keep Netflix for much longer. And then daycare and budgeting, $280. And that comes out to $990.65. Sorry, y'all. I was yawning again. So now down to my debt, okay? So with my debt, me and my husband, when we found out how bad the formula shortage was, we didn't really go into like super panic mode, but we went into parent mode and we actually stocked up a little bit more on formula. Now, the formula that my baby girl drinks, she has two formulas and we have to mix them. And one of them we get from her gastroenterologist. The other one is Similac Alimentum, but she does the ready to feed version. So I'm not going to lie, that has not been hard for us to get off of Amazon. So we do have a subscription where they send us one, like a case of 6 every other week. The thing is that she drinks one of those bottles a day. So buying 6 or getting 6 is only for a week. So we've been having to supplement and buy more. So we've just been using our household credit card and purchasing more for her to be able to drink. So with my PayPal, I am just paying back a portion of that I got on my credit card. And then there'll actually be another one that I'll need to pay off in, in July. And then Spark, I use this for, what else did I use Spark for? Oh, Spark was, I don't know, I bought some miscellaneous stuff and I can't remember, but I know it was off of Amazon because Amazon is the worst. You just find stuff and you want to buy it. But it was important, y'all. I just can't remember what it was. And then I also use my Spark card to buy those budget templates that you guys see me, or the saving challenges that you guys see me using on a weekly basis. So this is not something that's always here. They are paid off. So those are just the two things that I owe. And then down to the rest of my debt snowball, we have my Ashley 1 and Ashley 2 furniture cards. Ashley 1 is at 96, Ashley 2 is at 50, and Ashley 2 is the card that I am currently paying down on. And then I have my auto loan for $626 and my debt snowball for $203. There is one debt that you guys don't see on here, and this is my small student loan from Great Lakes. That money, because I'm not paying them currently, has gone into my snowball so that I can have Ashley's 2 paid off in July. Okay, so that is kind of my plan when it comes down to my debt, and that comes out to $1,204. Now down to my cashless cash envelopes. I take this money out of my actual account and put it into my Capital One checking account. I currently use my Capital One Quicksilver card, and I will charge my card each week for the things that I'm using, and then I'll go into my Capital One checking account and pay that card back right away. So for groceries, I was thinking originally that I could do groceries with $200, y'all, but it's just not gonna happen. Like even just this past week, buying groceries was like, I think I spent like $78, and I'm just looking at the things that I got and I was just like, there's no way that $40 would be enough to purchase everything. And I think about all the bulk things that I need to rebuy for the month, such as like condiments and things that I've run out, like with meat and stuff like that. It's not feasible. And I was doing fine with $400 a month, $100 $100 a week was really just working for us, and I didn't need to push up my budget. So right now I'm just going to stick to that 400 for groceries. $200 should be good enough for gas. Self-care is getting $100, and then just miscellaneous spending is getting 40, which brings my total to $740. Now down to my savings, which I've been doing very well on, you guys. My monthly challenge is getting $180 this month for the month of June. And then my savings challenge is I'm putting $209 towards that. Now, I talked about needing to define my sinking funds, you guys. So I'm going to skip over investment really quickly. And these are going to be my 4 sinking funds going forward that I'll be saving for. So I have auto. I am doing a savings challenge to boost my auto amount of money that I have saved. And then I have Christmas. I have my husband. Y'all, I need a sinking fund for him because I feel like I always do last minute things for him. I want to do something nice for his birthday next year. And then for Father's Day going forward, having money saved up to do something nice for him. And then this last one is PTO. Now, this was something that I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I slightly talked about, but then I never really got to save for it. And now is just the time to do it, you guys. And then I was watching, oh, I forget her channel, y'all, but if I remember, I will put it up on the screen, who was talking about, saving up money for a PTO. And then it just dawned on me like, bam, I need to start doing this. So now that I have a baby girl, my job only gives us like 48 hours, which turns out to be like 6 days worth of sick time for the entire year. So I would have to use that between me being sick, her being sick. I have 6 days, and me and my husband will alternate on, or if she goes to the doctor, alternate who's going to go. And so I know I'm probably going to need more than 6 days. So I want to be able to save at least an extra 6 days worth of time being off. So if I lose money at work, whatever money or for the day, I can pay myself back in my income so that I am not short, okay? This PTO is not a rush or anything like that. It's just that I want to be able to save for the future. So that's why there's nothing budgeted here, because right now a lot of my savings challenges goes towards my sinking funds, if that makes sense. And my savings comes out to $389. And then I have my investments. Like I said, I have Robinhood, Acorns, and my IRA. And I'm currently putting $20 to each of those. That brings me to $60 for the month. So with that being said, my total amount of money that I'll be using for the month of June will be $3,383.65, which will leave me with a rollover amount of $36.35. And I would say that this is a zero-based budget only because everything has a dollar, and I always try to keep a remaining amount of money because I always want that money to roll over to the next month. So we will actually see what happens at the end of the month to see if I'm really only going to be rolling over $36.35. Now I'm going to take you guys to my weekly sort of paycheck check-in. So here is what I have set up for the month of June. So I just have all of my bills here, and then I have my pay dates in here. And what I've done actually, you guys, is I just used a yellow highlighter to highlight the areas of what I'm expecting to pay in each pay period. And then when I do my weekly check-in, I will actually go in and write exactly what was paid and in what check time it did, because last month I totally confused myself and totally forgot to pay for a daycare in a different time frame. And then I thought that I paid for it and had this money, which I didn't actually have that money. So this is going to be a little bit more helpful in me highlighting these things so I can see where my mind was, but I don't want to write the money in there because let's just say that that's not exactly what I paid. Then I won't actually be confused. So that is going to be my monthly budget, you guys, for the month of June. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.